When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see a team sitting in the top 5 of the conference standings, the BYU Cougars, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Horned Frogs will kick it away first. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So BYU's offense takes the field for the first time today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
And you see the wide receiver, he's got to push up field, make it look like he's going deep, but does a really good job sitting down on that curl, catching the ball, and then as soon as you catch that thing on that curl out, get upfield, get positive yards. Nice route by that wide receiver.
All right, guys, let's chat about BYU. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position, so his ability to track the balls.
He's loose, and he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Wide receiver going in motion. Caught behind the line. It's Roberts. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And the Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to change this route. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Snagged out of the air. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. BYU lines up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
They did a really good job of setting the tone and stringing that drive together. It was a long drive. They needed to convert some specific spots. They did it, and here's how they ended it, with physicality. Punch him in the mouth, opening this game with a statement, and they got the early lead.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the TCU Horned Frogs offense will take the field for the first time. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
It's complete to the right. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. The Horned Frogs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Horned Frogs can really attack on this second and short. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Under fire. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Well, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's complete on the right side. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Would have been a long field goal, 54 yards from here, so instead they'll try to move the chains. It's 4th and short. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. From the 30-yard line on first down. Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And that pressure got to hit quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line getting set on second down. Wants to go up top. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go bucks against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. And if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
BYU will bring the punt team on the field. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Got the quick completion. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. The Horned Frogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass, it's Hoover. That one never had a chance, incomplete. And the Horned Frogs come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Horned Frogs send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Fires into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
That's how you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Hold and finds his man on the left. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Rides the back on the option to give. And he's going to wind up losing a couple of yards as time expires here in the 1st quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and BYU is on top. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. And the defense jumps on him. They get that turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. Past the 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, TCU. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, the quarterback was in a world of trouble there. He was under pressure. He knew he was going to get hit, so he was just trying to get rid of it, but he forced it into double coverage. He's lucky that was only an incompletion.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Quarterback may change this route. On fourth down, looking to pass. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. Trying to get behind the defense. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And they're not on the same page there.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. The Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Going over the top. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference. Defense.
That penalty is going to be a coaching point in position meetings this week. I mean, he is going to get an earful from the coaches on the sidelines. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Hagan. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Cougars are flying down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Fires on the move. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. And the Horned Frogs are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to take it back. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Gonna let it fly. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down. Split backs here. They'll leave it with him. He breaks a tackle.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Hagan. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Flushed out of the pocket. Got his man out of the backfield. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick pass on the fly motion. Oh, he's got some space. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Cougar! The extra point here would tie the game. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the 1st half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Hoover. Quickly complete. Out across the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line.
You know, outbreaking routes can make some play callers nervous, but not this guy. When you have a quarterback that throws it on time and puts it out in front of his receiver like that, as a coordinator and play caller, you can call that route all day.
Looking for a big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Horned Frogs will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Roberts. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. Running to Green. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a 1st at the 29.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. And BYU will get the 1st down.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. From the gun, running back on the move. Touchdown, BYU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, What adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Looking for a man, it's Hoover. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Caught near the sidelines. Will pick up a few before going out of bounds.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got it in the middle. It's McAllister. He's brought down to the 49. That is well short of the 1st down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The kick is on its way. Catch is made at the 15. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Fort Worth.
BYU will try to boot it deep to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Slips through the line. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house. Great blocking and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Charlotte is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 7 over UTSA. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Slings it downfield. Complete to the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. Going for the big play. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, this offense would take shots. They know they have targets that can fly, push down the field vertically. Nice job in coverage there.
The short hands, it's Ryan. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
What a snag. How about that catch, man? When he threw the football, you're like, no, don't throw it. But the big fella says, it's my ball. I don't care if anybody's near me, he'll make the catch. That tight end just earned some money.
Catch in the middle, it's Bachmeier. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double-team him.
Unleashes one deep. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Going to look downfield again. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Kick is in the air. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Using the quick game.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Horned Frogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll run this one off right tackle. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. The Horned Frogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. He might want another play. Motion from the back. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. This has been a tight one, 3rd quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Cougars come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Touchdown, Cougars. And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. From From the gun, running back gets to give. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Gets the back moving. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Gets it out fast. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Looking left. And they fail to hook up on third down.
We got a close game here in the third quarter, and you're seeing momentum shift right now for the defense. The last drive out, they gave up a touchdown. This drive, though, they've now forced a 3-and-out. They've done an outstanding job, and you can see them now playing with more confidence.
And the returner will be brought down. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Off the play fake on first down to throw. On the move, he fires. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was. But that ball landing out of bounds.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Now adjusting. Gets rid of it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. BYU with the 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Finds his man. It's Hagan. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
He's going for the big play. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Horned Frogs will line up to punt it away. 3-and-out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. They'll operate out of split backs. Looking downfield on first down. Here comes the heat. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Quick completion on the out. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Making side adjustments here. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quick completion to the right. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Back to throw. It's Hillstead. A shot toward the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And that shot downfield falls incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the third quarter. We've reached the break. BYU is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. He's open on the right. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's McAllister. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation, and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give to the single back. Turning it on. Touchdown, TCU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Extra point, anything but routine. It's good, and we're tied here in the fourth quarter. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Hillstead. Unloads to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. under fire. Got his man downfield. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. BYU has this offense clicking. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Gonna swing it on second down. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Makes the grab. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Cougars, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. It's complete. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They've moved him forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, BYU! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To throw, it's Hoover. Grabbed behind the line, it's James. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. The Horned Frogs will punt this one away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Caught over the middle. It's Ryan. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Throwing right. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Scanning the field, it's Hillstead. Finds a tight end. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Got the quick pass. And they pick up just a few on that completion. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Breaks into the open. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. And the Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Power football with the run. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cougar! They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it. Trailing late, they've got to get to work here. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Right on the money. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. To the air, it's Hoover. He's going up top here late in the game. Breaks free. Touchdown, Horned Frog. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you've got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
He wants to throw it. He makes his way in for the 2, and now they trail by only 6. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The hands team out there to avert disaster, and so they do. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage. You're probably getting blitzed. It's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Running back searching for a hole. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. On 1st and goal, let's see if BYU can score here. They'll try to get it in with the run. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. BYU lines up quickly, keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. Looking for the score. And he's got it for the touchdown, and that one just might do it.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
BYU 48, TCU 36.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. One more play to pad the stats. Corner's going to give them room. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Makes the grab on the left. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses. In this game, it was no different.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Paul.